In this video, I'm going to show you a quick drill on how you can keep your weight forward in the golf swing so you can start hitting past the golf ball like this instead of having your weight back where you hit behind the golf ball, because I'm sure you want to hit that ball first, crispy contact, and to do that, your weight needs to get forward. So you're going to learn a quick drill on how to do that. Let's do it. So the drill to keep your weight forward is we're literally going to put all our weight forward. I want you to take your back foot and prop it up like this. What that is going to do is get all of your weight in one place, which is what we want in the golf swing. We want to turn around a point in the golf swing. So right now, with my back foot lifted up, all of my weight is forward, and because all of my weight is in one spot, I can hit in front of the golf ball in the same place in front of the ground every time. So literally what I want you to do is put all your weight forward and start hitting golf shots with all of your weight forward. And then we will transition from all of our weight forward to having our back foot also in the same place. And we're going to try to replicate this drill of keeping all of our weight forward and hitting golf shots. So I would caution you from keeping all of your weight forward when you have two legs, because that is going to throw off your center. So if we look at my hips here, when all my weight's on my front foot, I can turn my hips back 45 degrees and through 45 degrees. And it's pretty simple. But if I put 2 feet on the ground and I put all my weight forward, I can turn back this much, but I can't turn through the ball unless I start putting weight back, right? You see that? See, I can turn my hips 45 degrees. So what's going on here? How can I turn my hips 45 degrees this way and this way? Well, you need to be in the middle of where your weight is in the swing. So when we were doing this drill and all of our weight was forward, all of my weight can only be on my front foot. So it's all here. But when we have 2 feet, we need to be centered along that so we can have equal mobility in both sides. See, as I put more weight forward, my hips go to the right. So I'm going to swing out to the right because I'm not opening up through the ball. So when we have 2 feet, our weight needs to be in the middle of those 2 feet. A lot of golf instructors now are teaching to keep your weight forward the whole swing. And yes, you will actually start hitting in front of the ball. You will. If I keep my weight forward, I will start hitting in front of the ball, but I will be swinging out to the right. So, okay, so I just put this club down. I want you to notice the difference between when I have my weight just on my front leg and when I have 2 legs. So right now I have my weight all in one place on my front leg. So I'm going to be able to open my hips like y'all saw because I'm turning around my center. And when I swing my arms around me on their natural swing path, they're going to go down this target line. Okay, it didn't exactly go down the target line. It already started going out to the right. Now let's see. So I must have tilted back a little bit. So now let's see with 2 legs. And so for y'all's reference, that divot is going right like that. So a little in and out. So now let's have 2 feet. And now let's keep both of our weight forward. And you'll see I really am going to swing out to the right here. So this divot went that way. It was like this. Now it's like that. It went another 15 degrees out to the right because I can't open my hips with all my weight forward in the swing to hit down the target line. I'd have to lift my arms and pull across the line. So if you see any golf instructors teaching to keep all of your weight forward, you can't turn, so your arms are going to swing out to the right. So you're going to have to lift them up to swing down the target line. So the point is to hit in front of the ball, swinging down the target line and swinging your arms around you on one swing plane, we need for our weight to be centered. See, with my weight being centered now, I'm going to attempt to swing down this target line. Okay, so let's look at this divot. Oh my gosh, perfectly down the target line. because I kept my weight in one spot, but I kept my weight in the middle of my feet, not forward, middle of my feet, so I can open my hips up and swing down the target line. So that's the drill to keep your weight forward. It's a little bit confusing because you think to hit great golf shots, we need all of our weight to be forward, but this is too far forward. We need to be, our weight's forward now, but we're still centered, if that makes sense. And on the backswing, what's actually happening is we're staying centered, but my weight's 75% here, and now my weight's 75% here. But it's a good thought to keep your weight forward or centered in the swing, because it feels like you're staying in one place. Like if you look at my head on this line, it's staying in one spot. Even though my weight is actually shifting, it feels like I'm keeping it forward. But if you actually put your weight forward and put it down, I wouldn't be able to open my hips up until I came back. So I just wanted to give you all a little bit of caution as you're trying this drill. You will start hitting the ball first, but you might be swinging out to the right while you're doing this. So if you notice that, just go back a little bit and still feel like you're turning around your center, keeping your weight forward. I'm sorry if that got a little bit technical, but y'all are trying to improve, and that's a big mistake you can make, and it's one that I made as I was looking at all the YouTube golf tips, is you need to keep your weight forward in the swing, but then you just start hooking the ball and you're like, why is this happening? You now know why that's happening. But if you're someone who lifts your arms in the swing, you very well could put all your weight forward, lift up your arms and hit straight down the target line. You kind of need to assess that with your own golf swing. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe, as that would really help me out. If you are struggling with your golf swing, feel free to send me a video of your golf swing. I have a video linked in the description on how to do that. A part of these single plane swing fundamentals that y'all learned in this video, I teach over at manningolf.com. I have a full step-by-step course on the single plane swing that I teach. I believe it is the easiest way to swing a golf club, as what can be simpler than following your arm's natural swing path and then turning around your spine and then releasing the club right down the target line with a very square club face, because it's a non-rotational golf swing. You're starting with this arm tucked in because that's what it will do on your swing plane. You're twisting your form the other way, and so you're never going to twist it this way. So that means you're never going to have to twist it back. So when you turn through the ball, look at the club face as I'm releasing the club. It's very square, and it's going to prevent a slice as you're not lifting your arms. And so pretty much the only thing you need to do is make sure you're turning around your spine, and then when you release the club, it's going to be rotational right down the target line. So the 4 pillars of the single plane swing are: turn around your center that you learned in this video, tilt correctly and turn correctly, and I kind of referred to that in the video. Starting on your swing plane, so if you start with your arms low, they're going to want to lift, but if you start with your arms on their swing plane, meaning how your arms swing around you, they can swing around you and prevent a slice. And the 4th pillar is to keep your lead arm straight, as if it starts to bend, then your arms can rise, but as I straighten it, see, it gets lower. So you want to keep it straight so it's on its natural swing plane. See, when I'm swinging around me now, my arm is not bent. If I bent it, it'd want to start pulling across the ball. So those are the 4 pillars, and y'all can learn the full step-by-step course at manningolf.com. But again, I hope y'all found some helpful tips in this video, and I hope the rest of your day goes well.